I've already done individual weapon guides for all 14 of the weapons, a master guide compiling them all together and adding some additional info, and even an advanced techniques for all 14 weapons guide too. But it doesn't stop there, I've got even more for you. Whilst all of the previous guides are comprehensive, I would love to get some in-depth masterclass style weapon overviews featuring basic techniques for beginners all the way up to expert master techniques made up for all 14 of the weapons. And as a way of kicking that all off, doing these individual advanced techniques guides. We're going to be jumping right in with the Sword and Shield's advanced techs. Very quickly before we do, the vast majority of you folks are returning viewers to the channel. If you enjoy my videos, subscribing is free and a fantastic way to show your support. The Sword and Shield's two most powerful attacks are the Spinning Reaper and the full power charged chop that you can only do after a Spinning Reaper. To execute these moves, you have to use them at the end of a combo finisher. For example, your 4-string triangle or Y combo, your 3-string circle or B combo, or your 3-string directional circle or B combo for the shield bash. After completing the final hit of these combo chains, pressing triangle and circle or Y and B, we'll do the very powerful Spinning Reaper round slash attack. Following this, holding triangle and circle or Y and B together will charge up the charged chop attack, of which there are two versions, a weaker one that you can do at any other time, and the full power true one which you can only do after the Spinning Reaper. Also worth keeping in mind that the Spinning Reaper is very good to reorient your character, allowing you to do a full 180 pivot if you wish to do so. Use that to your advantage so you can keep your attack uptime high. During any combo, after any attack, or even after just rolling, you can press backwards and circle or B to do the back step. Continue holding down the circle or B input and then press triangle to do the leaping slash. This will initiate the perfect rush combo. You can then time 3 follow-up inputs with triangle or Y when your character is glowing red for full power to execute the perfect rush combo. The last hit propels your character up into the air and can be a little underwhelming. However, the reason I'm bringing this up isn't for the perfect rush combo in and of itself. It's because for the final hit, you can actually replace it with a Spinning Reaper and charged chop instead of doing the vaulting finisher. Using the perfect rush combo in this manner can bring the damage back in line. The weapon has a new attack that you can perform out of your guard with R2. By pressing triangle or Y, you can do the sliding swipe. This sees your hunter slide along the floor, doing a quick low power slash followed by a high power slash. The slide covers a good deal of distance, which is great for gap closing or generally for your evasive maneuvers. You are able to repivot quite effectively during the final more powerful swipe, and is a great way to chain together your combos or just circle the monster. This may not seem like much at first, but the additional mobility this affords you, dancing around the monster avoiding all of its attack patterns, whilst also allowing you to maximize your uptime, constantly keeping your attacks up and the pressure high, makes it the single most important move out of the entire Sword and Shield's kit. Not to mention that the actual attack itself is very powerful. It deals good damage. A nice extra bonus with the sliding swipe as well is that you can actually cancel out of it with the focus strike. So you can utilize the move to gap close and to reposition, only to cancel out of it and lunge forward with your focus strike, giving you an easy, fluid, direct line to the wound. Speaking of focus strikes and wounds, the Sword and Shield's Focus Strike Vital Stab actually has a hidden secret property. If you use it against those white, not quite wounds, it'll perform this special secret move which strikes for multiple hits, dealing high damage, and instantly opening up the white, not quite wound into a fully fleshed, red glowing wound. A very effective, precise, and high damaging way to create more wound opportunities. When you see me playing Sword and Shield, you will see me doing this all the time. Blocking with weapons that have guarding capabilities is a huge part of Monster Hunter Wilds. It's one of the shiny new elements with perfect blocking, with power clashing, and it just feels really good and is much more dynamic than it used to be. Whilst you are able to quite effectively just get into your guard and initiate perfect guards that way, whilst holding R2 if you press circle or B, you can do a guard slash. Executing this whilst the monster attacks you will force your weapon to do a perfect guard. The window is really generous, so you'll be able to land them much easier, and you can go into a guard slash from other attacks and other combos more fluidly, more dynamically than just holding R2 to block. This has been a bit of a game changer for me because I previously thought that guard slash was just a bit of a meme move. I didn't actually know about its real properties. It's awesome. To close us out, there are a couple of hidden moves that you can execute when you do a different move under certain conditions. By pressing triangle and circle or Y and B, you can do an advancing slash. Doing this off a ledge will make your hunter do the very quick jumping advancing slash, a mobile, very quick assassin-like swipe, which can be a good gap close and useful for getting a quick mount off. You will execute the same move if you do a sliding swipe off a ledge. Doing either of these, the advancing slash or the sliding swipe, up against a runnable wall will also execute a hidden move, this time the plunging thrust, where the hunter drags the sword down, hitting for multiple times. The bigger the monster, the more the hits. This is the same attack, which is one of the options you can do out of your vaults from Perfect Rush. Can also be very good for getting mounts. That's everything I've got for you for now. Hopefully you learned a thing or two, and if not, you just enjoyed the sword and shield perfection. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments, and be sure to subscribe for more advanced text videos for the other weapons. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in the Forbidden Lands.